In the name of the creator, welcome back. Today in this video, we're going to continue with our cantilever toolbox. So far we have our 5 trays. In this video, we'll be designing the parts which are hinge arms, lids, and handles. So let's choose our top plane and create an offset plane. It's going to be height times 2. So we have our little plane right there. Let's hide everything. Go here and create new sketch. Let's bring one of these. I'm gonna get our corner rectangle and do that. We don't need this anymore. We need some, actually we don't need anything else. So yeah, let's do the extrusion for this. It's gonna be 2 millimeter. Let's change the color of this. Now let's create another sketch on top of this. Or before that, we can go here. Let's see. Let's bring this. Yeah, so we are there. Okay. The hinge is gonna be on this side. So we're gonna create a new sketch. And we're gonna choose this corner rectangle. This side is gonna be 15. And we need a circle, which is gonna be our pin. And that one is gonna be less than our hole diameter. Let's just say 4.7. And the distance from here to here is gonna be 6. And from here to here it's gonna be 17. And from here to here we want something like 3. Yeah, so we have our little sketch right there. Let's extrude this and the whole 3. Okay, we need another extrusion. We're gonna bring back our little sketch 3 and choose this. Go to the other side, it's gonna be 5. Just like that. Let's do the same thing to this side. We can make another extrusion. We can also choose these. So hide these. In order to choose that, bring it back. We want a starting offset. It's gonna be length. It's gonna be to the other side, just like that. This is gonna be this way. Same thing, 3. There we go. Now let's do same thing for the pin for the other side. I'm gonna choose that, bring this thing, do the extrusion. Starting offset again is gonna be length this way. This time this is gonna be 5, and we're gonna actually add let's choose that face again. The merge scope is gonna be with this. Bring it back. There we have it. Okay, so we have that. So here we see some weakness, so we're gonna use a fillet tool to make that thing stronger so it doesn't snap easily. It's gonna be something like 3 or maybe 4. For now 3 is good enough. Let's also round these corners or those edges. It's gonna be 7.5. So now we have our lid, but it's not complete. So let's go here, create another sketch on top of this. We need some guidelines, so actually the only thing that we need is here. Okay, and now we're gonna choose the center point rectangle. Let's do 15. The distance here to here, let's make it like 1 or 2. Three, and another line. It's gonna be 6. We need 2 holes. It's gonna be for M3 screws, or maybe number 6. We're gonna mirror this. We need the distance at least 3. Okay, we're good. Now we're gonna remove these 2, just like that. I'm gonna bring back, you can rename this to handle maybe. You can choose this face and this. Create a new part. It's gonna be 2. Okay. Or yeah, we can do that. Let's rename this to lead and rename this to handle. Let me choose this. We'll do another extrusion. This time, I think 17 is good. Let's bring it back. We want this one to be added to not the lid, to just the handle. So if we remove the lid, we can see that. Okay, just like that. Now we make another sketch. We need some guidelines. Make a big hole for the padlock. I think 7 is good. Also, let's make this one 3. Let's make this one 6 actually. Okay, we're gonna remove this. We're gonna bring this one back, choose this one, do extrusion. This time, I think 20 is good. So let's hide these. Also hide the plane. This is our little handle. We can make it stronger by adding some chamfer to here and here. Let's make it 3. Can also add another one for these edges to make it nicer. Let's make this one 4. 3 is good enough. Okay, just like that. So we have our lid and we have our let's change the color of this also to something like this blue, this blue. So now let's go back to our, let's rename this to a sketch for parts. Let's bring it back. Let's go here. And the arms are gonna be 15 millimeter. This is for the hinge arms. And that one, the size of that, we can see it from here, how long they should be. We can see that the distance between the two holes is 55.9. So let's go back to our sketch parts. Should I go this way? We need some guidelines. We need, this is gonna be the short one. So another one. We're gonna mirror this. And the distance between these two, like we said, is gonna be 55.9. And we can make these closer and say we need a distance of maybe 5. Okay. we're gonna make the big or the long arm too. But we have a circle or a hole at the center. And we have another one here. The distance between this and this, same, 55.9. We're gonna mirror this. Once again, 5. And we're gonna use this equal tool to make this same size. Okay. Now we can extrude these. The thickness is going to be 3. We can make them nicer by applying some fillet. .5, that's correct. Another thing that we need is the arms for the handles. And that one is going to be around 10 centimeter or 100 millimeter. So it's going to be similar to these. So let's go back to our sketch parts. I'm going to put it to this side. It's going to be 15 again. That one is going to be 100. And we need some hole here with the same size, which is hole diameter. And another one. I'm gonna make these equal. We need a little clearance here, so it's gonna be something like 3 or 5. Let's just make it 5. And we need another hole to actually hold the rod, the handle rod. So we can do this. So this one is gonna be 12. And the distance from here to here is gonna be like 2. And we need another circle for the sake of tolerance. So this little circle is gonna be smaller, or we can make it bigger. Let's just make it smaller than the other one. So let's just say the tolerance is 0.2. So now we have that. Yeah, just like that. Let's extrude this. First, we want to include this. And this. We're going to extrude like 1 millimeter. Then we want to do another extrusion. This time, just this. And that one is gonna be 3. Okay, that makes sense. Just like that. So let's name these. So this one was the short arm. This one long arm. This one rod arm. Let's change the color of this and this. Now let's do another extrusion for the rod itself. I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna choose the smaller circle. And this, so we have the length plus 2 arms, which is another 6 millimeter plus another 4, which is 10. 10 millimeter. Just like that. But we don't want our handle or our rod to be like that because of the strength. So we go to extrusion and we also choose this little circle too, which makes it solid. And then we do another extrusion just with that little we're gonna remove the other way. Only something like 12. Okay, so if we hide this one, I think we made a mistake that we actually accidentally add this rod to this. We don't want that. So we can go 17, we need a new part. Okay, now if we hide this arm, you can see our rod right there. And if we go here, and for the merge scope, we want this. And now we are removing material. That's correct. So we're only removing that much for the screw to go in. But this hole is going to be less than the other ones. So let's go back to parts. And let's make this hole maybe 4. Let's remove this. Okay, that makes sense. And now we want to do the same thing for this side, so we need another extrusion. We're going to choose the same circle. We need a starting offset of 260, and we want to remove 12 millimeter. Now we have our rod, and our rod arm. We can bring them back. As you can see, now let's actually remove everything, and also remove this and this. Bring this one back. As you can see, there is no hole here to hold the lid. So if you bring the lid back, and if we do a section view, we can see that we need hole right there. Okay, so let's go back to our sketch holes. So we need another hole, just like there. And the distance from here to here is gonna be 6. And I forgot something, the distance from here to there is gonna be 15. Yeah, just like that. And we're gonna also mirror this to the other side. So mirror, okay. So now if we hide this, we have the hole for the lid. Now we can bring everything back. Another thing that we need is, let's just move these two. Use a transform. We're gonna move it this much, and we're gonna copy this or mirror this to the left side. So let's choose the mirror, and then we're gonna choose the plane, which is gonna be, I think, the right plane. So for the plane, we're gonna choose the right plane, and for the part, we're gonna choose this and hit OK. We can also do the same thing for this. So let's choose also this little thing too, and there we go. Another thing that we need to do is, actually, if we go to here and choose a section view, you can see that the holes and the pin, they do not match. So we need to move the lid and these 2 millimeter up. So let's keep that one. We're gonna choose these 4 parts and do another transform XYZ in the Z direction 2 up. And now we can see that they do match. And just like that. And we can see our little clearance or tolerance for the 3D printing. Another thing that we need to do, let's just remove this. We can add a bevel here to make the lid open and close easily. So we're gonna choose this. I think 3 is enough. Same with the other side. If we go to the left, we can see that. Something is wrong. Let's see, I think when we did the mirror, we chose add, but we have to choose new. That makes sense, okay. And if we go back to our transform, now we have to choose this port and this port too. And hit OK. Let's see, let's rename these. This is lid lift. Actually, and this one handle lift. If we go to transform 2, we have chosen also this one, but we don't want that. So let's bring it back. And finally, this one is not up for some reason. Let's choose that one too. And finally, yes. So let's go back to our fillet and also choose this edge and hit OK. So if we remove the lids, we can see that we have our little fillet tool, which makes the lid to open and close easily. Let's bring back everything. And hide this plane. So we have everything that we need to do the printing except one thing. If we hide everything and bring back the middle trays, it's gonna be harder to reach and grab something from the middle trays. In order to make it easier, we're gonna make these walls shorter. So we can go here and Make a new sketch. Just like that. And you can choose that this sketch 2, or let's just rename this to a sketch tray. Remove. We're gonna remove half of the wall, just like that. So now it looks ugly because we have to move these two before the fillets or after the shell, or maybe, yeah, after the shell. So now they look okay. So we can delete this and do another mirror. And for the plane, we're gonna choose again right plane. Okay, now it's better. So let's see. Let's rename this middle left. So we have our bottom tray, and then we have our middle ones. On top of that, we have the top trays, and then we have our lids, and on top of those we have our handles. Where is the other handle? Which is here. And then we have our arms, and finally we have the rod. So let's rename this rod. And also let's choose this. Oh, fillet 4. I'm gonna do, let's move this one, move both of these, and let's go back to fillet 4 and also choose these edges to be rounded too. Just like that. And last, let's just give these the proper color that we want to print them with. So this one is gonna be black. That's too dark. Let's choose something like that. Let's choose these two. We want those two to be red, and we want these two to be white. a whitish color. Same with these two. And we want everything else to be red. So I'm gonna choose these and make them also red. And by doing that, oh, we forgot these two. And now everything is ready. And choose everything from here to here and export them. And Onshape is going to give us a zip file that contains all of these parts, so we can print them. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.